I love how it's like gradual. Like Anthony's like all hyped, like yeah, and I'm just like yeah, and Allie's just like hi. It's a gradual deceleration of hype.
Oh shit! Everybody, welcome back to 4NERDS. This is another episode. This is as you can see, there are some, not like they're going to be missed at all. There's a couple people notably absent from this episode.
I was about to say, like, they're missing for the better. It's like all of a sudden the level of the quality of the show just like increased tenfold.
Yeah, why is it streaming in 4K right now? Tell me that.
Did you pay for the upgrade? I don't know.
Nah, man, it's just man,
well,
we dropped a couple of bags and gained a fire one. So here we go.
Savage.
Oh man!
Did you just call them bags?
It's like you mentioned that they're missing just so you could rat on them, so you could crap on them.
It's what we do. I mean, we have to.
Like not that they're going to be missed, but they're not here.
Yeah.
Screw them. Hope they never come back again.
Man. So yes, they are. Is it on assignment? Maybe. We might see them later on. Maybe not. Hopefully not. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, Allie, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
She's our honorary extra nerd. She's like,
why are you whispering? Nicotina's what is this? Number 7. I like to whisper too. Nicotina's the 7th nerd.
Nah, but
7th.
Yeah, he's back there, man.
We have a long list of people. He lands at number 7.
Yeah,
that was being
sometimes
generous.
Sometimes number 8. So But anyway, we are joined this week. We have a special guest, as we always do here on 4NERDS. Stephanie from My Nerdy Home is joining us. What up?
Hi.
And no, you can't have my Batwing.
Oh, that's fine. Just give me all the figures behind you.
Yeah.
Heresy.
Yeah,
it's mine.
I can't do that.
Mine.
My wife would kill me. She's like, you spent the money on those figures, you're keeping them. Gosh dang it. It's like, you're dang right I am. Well, how are you doing, Steph?
I'm doing good. Oh, I have to turn this off. I'm doing good.
Well, thanks for joining us. We're just, this is sometimes on the stream we just hang out. You know what I mean? Talk about a lot of different topics. Obviously, I don't know if you two watched it. I haven't seen it yet, and Dawson hasn't seen it. I'm trying to wait till I see the movie. But have you guys watched the first 15 minutes of Army of the Dead? You haven't?
No, I haven't. I retweeted it, and I was like, I'll just watch it when I get off work. So
okay.
I have not watched it yet.
See,
I'm the only one who's seen it.
Yeah, I would like to say that I was trying to wait, but like I tried clicking on the link and it didn't work for me. So like,
you had to
I'm
wait.
in that middle ground. Like, I haven't seen it, but I tried.
So, without spoiling anything, Allie, was it fire?
Yeah. And I've never been a zombie movie person, so I don't really like zombie movies. However, I don't know if it was because I was pregnant at the time and I was like thinking differently. I don't know, but I got my husband and I got hooked on The Walking Dead for a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a while, but it wasn't because of the zombie thing. It was just like intriguing and like intense and like just what was going on made us want to keep watching. But then after a while we stopped because it was just like getting too much for me. The gore was just getting way too. It was too much.
The gore?
Well, it was like, for me,
it was too much.
It's interesting because I have a fear of zombies. I couldn't watch zombie movies. It didn't matter what they were. If they could be classified in like the zombie category, I couldn't watch it. Like not even the funny ones like Shaun of the Dead or like the one with like that one guy who's a zombie, but then he turns back into a human or something like that with a heart.
That's oh gosh, what's that called?
I don't remember what that's called.
Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even watch that, and that's a silly like Twilight film.
I am so disappointed myself into the title of that.
You're married. It's okay.
But that was before I was married.
Use that as an excuse. Oh, you ruined it.
I mean, I could have, but that'd be lying. I can't do that.
I do like Zombieland.
Yeah, so I actually used The Walking Dead to try and get over my fear of zombies, and now I'm like hooked on the show. But it's the only zombie show that I could watch, like the only zombie related media. Yeah. Anything else, and I'm just like, no.
I had to.
I was all in to Walking Dead for a while, but then Glenn I couldn't do it after that. I couldn't do it after that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I was like, I can't keep losing these people. Just can't.
Yeah.
No, I was so into the comics. Like I read them from beginning to end, and I
still need to read those. There's a shop that's an hour away from me that has like the big compilation books, like
the compendiums,
the compendiums, and they were like in the $10 section. I was so tempted to get them that day, but I got like a bunch of like Dan Jurgens Superman instead. So like, can you blame me? So next time I go there, I'm definitely gonna get a couple of those because I think they had the first 4.
They have 4, yeah. I have them. They're right there.
Oh, nice.
And now they're reissuing the comics, but in color. Because they are in black and white, yeah.
Nice. Now I've read the first one, the first collection of them anyway. It's good books. I mean, there's a few things that are different. The show just got away from me. I was just like, wait a minute. Even I watched even past Glenn, and I was just like, wait a minute. It's okay, y'all are doing this now. Wait a minute. It got to be a bit much. And obviously they had the spin-off shows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I'm cool. Like as far as zombies go, let's go.
Yeah,
I always joke that I'm like the only person. I'm like the Walking Dead fan, the remaining fan that watches the show because I've stuck with it for so long.
I watched quite a few seasons, but like I said, like once I started getting to like kids and killing kids and
you saw that episode.
Me, I was just like, I can't do that anymore. Too far.
Well, you didn't mention you were pregnant at the time.
Yeah,
I was.
So that makes sense.
Even so, even if I just was like, no.
Yeah, that kid screaming when they bit his face, that was eerie.
I was like, this is getting too much, and I was starting to have like bad dreams all the time, and I was like, okay, no. I'm done with this. This is too much. But the first 15 minutes of Army of the Dead, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be all right. So real quick, let's get to the chat. We haven't gotten there yet. Don't know about those. What's good? He says too quiet. How long have you been in the chat? 7:19. Yeah, you've been.
I think that was early.
Yeah. Hey everyone, hope you're doing great today. Stephanie, I've heard of her somewhere. I can't remember. But in all seriousness, Steph is awesome. Yes, she is. Luis, what's good? What's good?
Luis,
man?
what's up?
Full Aussie repping Steph.
Muharib, what's up, dude?
No, you weren't too soon. Jason
Muharib's
was
my
good,
favorite
man. Fire.
dentist.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. He uses the zero. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, Nick, skip him.
That was the most controversial guest you've ever.
I am.
Oh, is she?
I'm shrouded in that controversy.
Yes, fire. Yes. I'm gonna need to see that dude soon. I have some problems. No, I'm not. Everybody's asking.
Just make up dental problems.
Yeah,
there are people in this world with real dental problems, Anthony.
Nobody asked. Did you see anybody ask where Ryan and Andre were?
Nope.
Okay, so false statement. All right. Great take, Ryan. Steve, what's good, Steve? No, not.
Bad comment, but good to have you here.
Rick says, "What's up, Steph?" Ryan says, "I'm here for Steph and Allie." Oh, cool.
Yay!
Cool.
All right, he's bashing us back. Whatever, it's fine.
No spoiler, please. No. So we're not going to spoil any because, like I said, 3 out of us 4 haven't even seen it yet. So
I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't like to do that.
Yeah.
Unless we're actually having a spoiler discussion, obviously. But no, I won't.
I'm sure over the next 2 weeks, it's going to be going down with those things.
Some people are saying the link didn't work, and you know what might be if you tried to do it later is okay. When I was watching it when it was going live. Mm-hmm. Before it got to the 15 minutes, it was like this interactive, like 10-15 minute thing, mm-hmm. where there was like Zach and the cast members, and there was like this little scene going on with these construction workers. And the cast members would come on and like say, okay, we're going to give you like, this is your mission to unlock the vault or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would put the command key was like all these different emojis that the people in the chat had to put all these different emojis that they would say like, okay, we need more manpower. So we need more construction workers. So you use the construction worker emoji. So they had like this interactive thing, and it had like a progress thing at the bottom that would show how far we were along until we would get to the 15 minutes being unlocked.
Oh, okay.
So then after that, it was like, okay, you'll be redirected to the opening 15 minutes of Army of the Dead. And when that was finished, like a minute or whatever, it opened a new link, I guess you would say. Like a thing popped up and said, first 15 minutes of the Dead, play Army of the Dead, like play now. So it kind of redirected to another video of the first 15 minutes. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I know, I think my husband told me you can still watch it. Like, I don't know about the first part, but I think there's another separate link now.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix's YouTube channel. Like, I think once that all went down, they had all of that interactive stuff. I think then the actual, because I've seen like Samantha Wynn and there's a couple other people from the cast who like tweeted out, watch the first 15 minutes here, and it's a legit like YouTube link. So I'm sure that after the fun stuff was done, they just put it on YouTube so you can watch it.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, you can still watch it. It was cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's such a good idea with interacting with the fans and everything. I like that.
It's always kind of funny how they do those things during my work hours.
I know, I feel you. Yeah.
It
was all in the morning.
I was at work from like 5 till 3:30 today, and I'm just like, everything's happening while I'm at work, and I like can't be on the side like watching a stream while like the assembly line's going on. It's just like, dang it.
Like, I might take a break. It ended up being like 30 minutes instead of 15 because of that interactive thing. So yeah.
And the Quartering has a question: how am I supposed to flex with the super chat? You can go to my channel.
Where's it?
Shameless self-plug.
Oh my God.
Right there.
The Quartering is here, guys.
It's all set up to the invasion with the extras. Okay, cool.
Hi, Jeremy.
Nice. Let's see. What's up, Steph?
We got Oscar Monday.
What's good? What's good? I haven't seen y'all in a while. Restore the Starverse. Yes.
What's up, man?
Do that.
It'll happen.
Yes.
Indeed.
What's up, Kaylee?
Hi, Kaylee.
What's up? Oh, so speaking of work, I got a funny story for you guys.
All right.
So I get into work at about like 10 minutes before the shift starts, and I go to the water fountain to refill my water bottle that I bring, right, and put it underneath my table.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Anyways,
continue.
Thank you for giving me permission. So anyway,
dude, you gave it a perfect platform.
You did. That was good. I give you credit. But I went walking back to my station, and there's usually like these two guys to my right that I pass by on my way to my table, and they're usually talking to this other guy who's like kind of shorter with a beard. But instead of that guy being there like with a normal shirt and jeans and everything, he was wearing a freaking unicorn onesie in a factory. And like I had to stop and take a double take. I was like,
and the other guys looked at,
I'm sorry. I support that 100%. I'm all about onesies.
Like all of a sudden, like I look at the other guys talking to him, and they just look at me like, I know this is really weird. And everybody else started like looking at him. This one guy walked in and work. He's just like, dude, you're the effing man. And he's just like, nah, dude, I'm a unicorn.
But he works there?
Yeah, he works there. He took it off after like 20 minutes, but like it was.
It's fucking hot, probably.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But like, you don't expect to walk to your station and see a freaking grown man with a full-on beard wearing a unicorn onesie.
Yeah.
Gosh, we all.
So it was just like for fun?
I don't know. I was gonna get a picture of him and like ask him what he was doing, but like before I knew it, he had changed, and I was like, dang it, no.
It's up for 32 hours.
Indeed, it is.
As a simp, the Quartering says it's here.
It's Jeremy.
Greetings in Hail Chat. What's up, Soul Extraction? That's a kind of intimidating name. It's almost like something you declare in a Mortal Kombat game. Soul Extraction.
Yes. You guys effectively got something short. No, what? You guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not here in Texas. Nobody's getting all crazy there.
No.
My mom like texted me and she's like, "Go fill up your gas tank just in case it hits here." I was like, "I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah, no, it's just East Coast people that were hit by that. But fortunately for me, I am like 5 minutes away from my job, so like I haven't had to fill up on gas in like a week and a half. Because like
I work from home. I barely leave the house, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the way to do it. That is the way
People
to do
panic.
it. Yeah,
yes.
We're gonna have gasoline.
And the news makes it worse. So
it's like the toilet paper thing all over again.
Yeah,
It's just
I live in a small town, and like 75% of the gas stations in my town have zero gas. So,
oh gosh.
Yes, because they panic and there you go.
Yeah, people panic. It doesn't help.
Every now and then, just shut off the news for half the day. You can't watch it every day.
No,
it's not news anymore. It's half news, half. The majority of it is an opinion.
Andre.
So.
Isn't this dude on a plane right now? Are you trying to bring a plane down, Nickatina? Is your shit in airplane mode? Like, what's good? Like, really? There's other lives.
Look at him throwing his link, too. He's like, subscribe to me.
This is your captain speaking. We are flying at approximately 3,000 mile or 10,000 feet in the air. And we have some malfunctioning technology going on here because someone's...
3,000?
I was just making up crap here. I was making up crap here. He's like, he's flying that low because Andre's using his phone on the plane.
Yeah.
Some gift card is using their phone on the plane.
No diving or what?
And
you're in Texas now. Oh.
Okay, yeah. Shut up, Andre. You have no idea how badly I want to be back in Texas.
Oh, gosh. Steve says he has a pineapple onesie. Look, we're not judging the dude's onesie. We're saying, why did he have it on in a factory?
Because he probably identified as a unicorn for the 15 minutes that he was like, yes, I'm here for this. Nope, it's too hot. I am me again.
He says,
I really have no idea why he did that. Like, I was going to ask him, but then by the time I had a break, I could... TD, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I've seen videos of people like filling up containers and like
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
The Tupperware. Yeah. And it was all over the floor. It was a mess.
Yeah, I'm not here to rat out Ryan, but I'm going to rat out Ryan. When the
do it. By all
when
means.
When the toilet paper panic hit, he ordered like I don't even know, like 200 rolls off of Amazon. And he was just flexing. He's like, ha! No toilet paper, but I did it before anybody else. I have my 200 rolls. It was probably more than that, to be honest. But yeah.
That's
he
expensive.
like secretly bought this, and he would not tell anybody.
Just start his own toilet paper business.
Yeah, until like nobody could find toilet paper, and then he was like, this is what I did.
Oh my gosh, just landing in this great state. You're dang right it's a great state, Andre. You're dang right it is.
It is. You want to ask y'all something? Why is y'all getting all the hate? Yo, no comment. Really, I don't know much.
Yeah, because
I'm not in the seat to make comments about that. So
because it's very
you are.
It's sensitive.
Yeah, it's a very sensitive, and it's where it's like both sides say kind of similar things about what's happening to their side, so it's like hard to tell and hard to make a judgment. I do agree that like maybe the freak out is a little overloaded for sure, but like again, just because I don't know the details of everything between those two nations, it's kind of hard to make a judgment call. But
but she has gotten this type of hate in the past. It's nothing new.
That's true.
As soon as she was cast, people were like, she hates Palestinians because she's Israeli and she was in the military. Well, first of all, it's kind of mandatory for them. Like, everyone goes to the military there.
Yeah.
When they get 18 or whatever. Secondly, unless you have seen something that she's like openly hating Palestinians or she's, said some kind of derogatory comments in that way, that's not really fair to make that assumption.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Like, and there's a bunch of people freaking out that, she was going to get canceled or whatever, or that she was going to like get fired or something. And I knew that she wasn't. Like, there was no way. She's too big. Like, and plus, like, what she said was fine, I guess, to a certain extent, depending on who you are. But like, and she's gonna be fine. She's Wonder Woman, for goodness sakes. Like,
I don't think she said anything that's.
No, it is a sensitive thing. It's a sensitive topic, but it's nothing that she isn't, I guess, used to, because she has received the hate in the past. She received it when she got the role of Wonder Woman. I think she received it when she got the role of, is it Cleopatra that she got cast?
Yes.
She received it when she got cast as Cleopatra, and then now. So, it's something that's been ongoing for her.
Mm-hmm. I think there would be a problem no matter what or how she said it. If she wouldn't have said anything, there'd be a problem. If she, like, no matter how she would have worded anything, I think there would still be people complaining about how your statement,
And that's just social media for you.
And someone said like, oh, well, she had the comments turned off. Well, I'm pretty sure all of her Instagram stories, you can't reply to them.
Yeah, because I'm sure she'd get some creeps in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
they're always turned off.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and that's pretty much like what we can say about it as far as like, especially speaking for myself. Like I just don't, I don't live in that world, so like I can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what I think what we've all said is pretty much like generalizing, which is pretty much what we can do since we're not gal and we don't.
Right.
We like just don't know.
We're not political analysts.
Yeah, but I do not. I will say the hate was pretty extreme. So, but like Steph said, she's dealt with that before. So, and she's probably always going to deal with it just because you know it's the nature of, especially for her, like from where she comes from and stuff.
Yeah.
So, is dude next week's guest? What's good?
I'll see what I can do. I don't know if he's interesting enough. I have to talk to him. I've never talked to him before.
Like, he seems pretty interesting. I'm just saying.
He's
pretty
bold.
Very, very bold. So who knows what he'd say on camera.
And to make him feel comfortable, everybody on stream can wear a onesie.
I could do that if I owned one.
Do they make them that tall?
That's a good question.
They do. They do. Because I did a onesie stream. I started onesie streams. Oh, I love onesies so much. And Drunk 3PO, he's like 6'4", found a onesie his size.
That's my height. There you go.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like making fun. Like that was a legit question.
Yeah, he found a onesie his size.
Okay, Andre. Stereotype Texas much? It's overcast and green.
Yeah.
I don't see any cowboys in saloons.
Wow.
Chill, bro. And no tumbleweeds. What the fuck?
Hey, you're in the wrong part of Texas.
you have to go in the outskirts.
You gotta come where I am.
Yeah, you gotta go
where I am.
Yeah.
There's tumbleweeds right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like Texas is like 4 ecosystems in one state. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So like it's not the same. But speaking of saloons and cowboys, my older brother, he lived in New Zealand for a couple of years, and he claims Texas as his home, like most of my family does. Mm-hmm. And he told somebody there that he was from Texas, and they stereotyped him hardcore. Like they were like, "Yo, do you guys still do like gun draws in the town?"
Oh my god!
And my older brother was like, "Only at high noon." You know, simple thing. Just totally messing with him, and it was great. Like everybody like carries guns. Like everybody has an automatic rifle on their side. Like he just totally went into it, trying to mess these people.
You'd be surprised at how
true. False.
I don't want to say uneducated, but how uninformed people are about like the Southwest states.
Yeah.
Like I've said before with you guys, I think I grew up in New Mexico, and there's people in California, like 2 states over, who are like, "Do you need a passport?"
Yeah, I don't know New Mexico exists, right? It's like, wait, you're from Mexico? No,
Mexico.
Yeah.
Like New York, New Jersey, like New Mexico.
So speaking of that,
there's only one state between us. Like,
kind of like the Southwest states. I had this massive argument with my family like 6 years ago or 7 years ago. And you guys know Baja California, right? It's the extension of California that's not in the United States. It's in Mexico, right? Mm-hmm. And I had like a 6-hour long argument with my dad and older brother because they were convinced it was a part of California. And I'm like, no, it's in Mexico. I'm like, why is that California? It's because it's the Baja of California. It's extension of California, but it's not in Mexico. I mean, it's not in America. It's in Mexico. And like, they didn't believe me for 6 hours. I know. I finally did. And I was like, here's a map of the United States. Baja California is in gray. That's
not
in
Californians.
Okay, that's on you. You could have ended that conversation like 5 minutes in by Googling.
I hoped that as members of my family, they would listen to reason and that they would know better. I had faith in them that they did not deserve.
It was kind of like, I don't know who he is, but I just happened to see a video when Henry Cavill was doing an interview, and the guy interviewing him was saying, he was like, "Oh, it's interesting because you're from Jersey, but you sound like a Brit."
What?
And he's like, well, not New Jersey, not the state of New Jersey. He's like, well, New Jersey came from somewhere, right? The name came from somewhere. He's like, I'm from the Jersey in like the UK.
Yeah.
Not New Jersey.
Henry Cavill's like this, speaking like
but
a
this is like a show, like not like a YouTube channel. Like Henry Cavill doesn't even do that.
Right.
It was pretty old. I think it was around the time like BVS was made. I mean, one of
about
the
to come
movies
out.
was being, and I was like, I felt so bad. Like how embarrassing. I was like, how do you didn't?
And that's captured forever.
Yeah.
It's never going away.
Come on, how do you not know he's British? Like,
did you do your research?
Jersey in the UK. Oh, felt bad.
Like, you clearly didn't do any research for this interview, love.
Henry Cavill's like, oh my god, Americans.
Yeah.
So self-involved.
I think he was probably like shocked, but he handled himself. I mean, he was respectful. He didn't make the guy feel stupid, but I felt bad. I was like, really?
I would be tempted to do that. I'd be like, think for a second.
I don't think I'd be able to hide my facial expression.
I know.
We instantly go be like, really?
And he was an older guy. I was like, well, okay.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty funny. What's wrong, Anthony?
I'm just the comments. Just what does this mean, Jesse?
That's Katy Perry song.
That's a song. California girls.
Unforgettable. Okay, yeah.
Totally off key, but you kind of got the idea.
California's one of the best YouTubers. Debatable at
Very
best.
debatable, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I don't know.
Hey,
you can't call them YouTubers. Californians who like take it serious. They're influencers now.
The brightest says they get the brightest tan. What?
Okay. In my world, this means.
What does?
All right.
Have you guys met up yet? Have you hugged and shit? Like, what are y'all doing? It's like I've landed in the state of Texas. Tumbleweeds do not exist. Yo, chill, first of all.
Oh, my goodness. So I did want to bring up one topic to discuss with you guys, because obviously the Phase 4, or was it Phase 5, Phase 4? What phase of Marvel is coming out now?
They're in 4, I think.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so they announced that the slates of movies, right, and along with that was Fantastic Four. And we all know for like the past 6 years that like people fan casted John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. But of course, Emily Blunt came out this week and said like, yeah, I'm like not really into that sort of thing. They're just not my thing. And that she said basically she's not gonna be in it. So like that kind of opens the question. Besides Allie in the fan art that Ryan did of her being Invisible Woman, who would you fan cast? Who would you fan cast as Invisible Woman instead of Emily Blunt?
That's I've never thought about that.
Well, you're going to now. So,
actually, I think a lot of the fan cast, when they put those two together, it was because they're together. Actually, Krasinski, yes.
Yeah, he would make. I think still like hands down would make a really good Mr.
I could see that.
but Emily
Jim
as,
Halpert.
Yeah, but her she would obviously she's a great actress. She would fit the role, but when people saw that, it's because they're already a thing. You know what I mean? They're already a couple, so that's why it was easy to say Krasinski and Emily's. But dude, I don't know, man. That's who would you have
on the spot?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's
hard.
I would keep Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
you would? See, I was going to be like, just not Jessica Alba.
Every man would.
Oh, you don't like Jessica?
That was the first thought that ran through my head. Well, just not Jessica Alba.
Me too. I like her. I just don't think she's a good actress.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think she's the best.
That might
just like Megan Fox. Yeah, she's beautiful on screen and everything, but she sucks. She's just in the Come on, in the Transformers movies, she was there to be the hot girl.
Oh no,
this
no,
is very true.
But I'm
this
saying
you're
everything you just said about her is He's like she's looking like.
I don't see.
She's
not
all
good. She's just. I don't. She's. Well, she wasn't that bad in Jennifer's Body. Isn't that what it's called?
I think
I've only seen it once. She wasn't as bad. Like she was more tolerable than in Transformers.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't keep Jessica Alba either. She seems sweet. Like I think I would like her personality, but I just don't think she's a great actress.
What is her name? I'm trying to remember her name. She's
that's.
There's There's one
you
actress.
Just put us on the spot here.
I did because I just felt like it. That's what I do. I just ruin people's days.
It was hard for me.
Yes, she could.
Yeah, she's good in those action roles.
You know who I think could be good? Talia Coldwell.
Who's that?
Let me share my screen here. She's actually in Warm Bodies. Actually, funny enough, we were just talking about that a little bit. Let me share my screen.
It's hard for me to fan cast people until I see a suggestion that I'm like, oh yeah.
The girl on the right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she looks familiar.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what I've seen her in. Her face looks really familiar.
She looks familiar, yeah, but I can't remember from where. I've never seen Warm Bodies, so it's not that one.
Let's see, Talia Coldwell. What movie she's been in?
Blonde actresses? I was like, I thought you looked for her name. I was like, why is there so many different people?
Is that what you just Googled? Blonde
blonde actresses. That's all I did.
People can dye their hair. They don't have to be naturally blonde.
Hey, you know what?
I don't know.
Except
it's easier.
He's looking for. I suppose you're looking for like who could play Sue Storm.
Yeah. I know.
Don't be hating.
Now, what about upper left, Amanda Seyfried?
I like her.
She can do it. Yeah.
I've always liked her.
Right here?
No.
Wait.
It's all the way at the top left.
Yes.
I
like the top right.
She's a fire actress. Yeah.
I was trying to remember her name because she's
Amanda
one of the first I thought
Seyfried.
Yeah, Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
I've always liked her.
Of course you do, Jesse. Of course you do.
Well, we know that. That's why they put her in movies.
Well, not anymore. Not since Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
As much.
Jennifer Lawrence.
She was in that. I forgot. She is in that movie. Yeah.
And she looks completely different from the first movie to the second.
Different. Oh yeah, she looks like a different person.
Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah, she looks very different.
I wouldn't want Jennifer Lawrence, to be honest.
Yeah,
she's good, but I think that she's I don't know.
She was fine as Mystique.
She'll get bored of the role, kind of like she did with Mystique.
Yeah,
I really think she'll get bored of it.
Yeah, exactly. And like they kind of shut down those rumors because there was everybody spreading it like wildfire that she was going to be Invisible Woman because she was on a plane to Australia to shoot something, and or they thought she was going there to shoot something and like, oh, Fantastic Four shooting Australia, like Invisible Woman. It's like no. Hold your horses a little bit. It's not. That's not what's going on here. It's not what's going on here. But
I like Amanda. I'll stick with Amanda.
Yeah.
I like Amanda.
I can dig with that. I can dig with that. What did Ryan say? Dang, Dawson, that's racist. He's called me racist. Golly.
Let's say Joseph Gordon-Levitt was. I think he was at a certain point in time.
I don't know if I'd like that. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I think Krasinski really fits it. Like, really,
he really does.
He does everything from he's a fucking terrific actor.
Yeah,
and I think his look too, the way his hair, for the most part, it just all fits everything. So I think that's where that stemmed from. But who knows, man?
Geek Studios, good suggestion. Kristen Bell.
Yeah,
I can see that. She's from The Good Place, right?
I can see that.
Yeah. She was.
I could see that.
Kristen Bell.
She's adorable.
Yo, John Hamm could be fire though.
Oh, that's a good one too.
John Hamm.
It just lit up like she became her trailer reaction thumbnail. It's like, oh.
Madman, come on.
No, he would. There's so many, and I guess it just depends on like the take they're going for of him too. Because obviously you saw the old Fantastic Four movies that came out, the first two, and then you had the one that came out, a couple of years ago. But those were two totally different takes on those characters. Yeah, so like they went with these different, you know what I'm saying? Like these different.
Which I will say, the first half of Fanforstic is pretty good. The first half of it.
No, dude. The actors they picked those are good actors.
Yeah.
Like those Michael B. Yeah, those are good. Those are some good actors. Now, as far as just and whatever Trank said, like, oh, they chopped this movie. I don't know anything about that, but I do know that. You okay?
I dropped my cookie.
Not the cookie.
That was a heavy cookie.
I know it was a gift, so it's
So it's a dead cookie.
It was a gift. See, it's made. Glazed pink as a cookie.
Oh,
okay.
Never happened. I don't think they want to pay dude $100 million to play the thing. Yeah,
no.
But that's what he'd be asking for, though.
I'm sure it would be very expensive.
He would be very expensive.
Like everyone else has to be B-list
right now.
Wait, hold on, Anthony.
What?
Can you say for us? It's clobbering time.
Me?
Yes.
Go full solo.
This is your audition.
Solo layout.
What am I saying now? It's
clobbering time. It's his catchphrase, man. You call yourself a nerd and you don't know what it's clobbering time is?
I know what it means, but I was like, why me though?
Because I want to see what you'd be like as the thing.
It's clobbering time.
Hey!
Is that good?
I'm good with that.
Take me out solo layout.
Clip it.
The cringe
It's probably going to get clipped. It's probably going to get clipped. Oh,
the sole purpose was for that.
Oh, no.
Hi,
no.
everybody.
He's off the plane.
Yay!
I'm off the plane.
It didn't
Dude,
crash.
I'm still in the airport right now. It didn't crash. Actually, it did, but I was the only survivor.
Whoa.
And he's walking around like, yeah, I'm cool.
Walked over without a scratch.
Yeah, I think if that was the case, they'd have you in a hospital where your name would be David Dunn.
David Dunn.
Yeah, and they'd be like, yo, like, how did you survive this? And
all right.
then,
What did you think of that whole arc of movies?
Oh.
With
Glass was the weakest one for me.
Yeah, glasses.
Yeah,
I mean, they did David Dunn dirty.
Kill him in a puddle.
They really did. I mean, then again, it's Bruce Willis, so like, did we really expect him to care? Like, he hasn't cared for 20 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get my bags, and then I'm going to call you guys back.
Take your time.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I got so excited when I saw David Dunn at the end of Split. Thank you. At the end of Split, I was like, "Oh my god, this is where it's going." What?
Andre parachuted down.
I was stoked too because, like, again, Unbreakable's, like Ryan Rivera here saying, is amazing. It's fantastic. And Split was
so
phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it did such a great job of hiding the fact that they were connecting those movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then freaking Glass just.
It just, I mean, and I get it. I think it was a thing where I don't think M. Night terrifically had it planned out as far as because he said when he made Split that he already knew that it was part of that universe. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like he already knew, but then once, Split was a success because, M. Night's movies cost like $17.
I know.
And then they make like, 30,000. So that's a massive success. You know what I'm saying? But like, so like it was a success. So they were like, yes, take whatever you need and just make, obviously the budget was probably restricted, but they were like, write whatever you want for this final one. We do what the hell you want to do. He's like, oh shit.
And I was just sitting there like,
he just couldn't stick the landing.
Well, what you want to do is like, I'm going to subvert their expectations so hard.
Yeah. This is going.
I'm going to be brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I've never seen these movies that y'all are talking about, so I don't even know what's going on.
What?
Oh my god!
I'm not a big fan of M. Night Shyamalan's movies.
So what have you seen from him?
What?
Did you see The Sixth Sense?
Like 1,000 years ago.
And did
Wait,
you
hold
see...
on. 1,000 years ago? Are you telling us you're in Amazon? This was happening here.
Yeah, old looks
a long time ago.
Old looks fire. Not even gonna lie. As a matter of fact, I might pull.
That.
I didn't see it.
Ooh. Okay, hold up.
That one looks interesting.
Yeah, we'll watch the trailer. It's not out yet. It's not out yet.
Oh,
that one looks interesting.
So
how was
they have
the
the
one
trailer
before that? With the grandparents or whatever, or babysitting the kids. I don't remember.
Oh, is that a horror movie where like the kids are doing a vlog? Oh gosh.
Yeah, like they can't stay up past a certain time, or they can't.
Well,
leave the room.
it's that movie's good. That was when he returned. Okay, so basically, if you hadn't seen, now I'm not trying to really spoil anything. Basically, the mom drops her kids off at the grandparents' house, and it's the kids have never seen the grandparents before, so you just have to see it. It's really good though. That's a good movie. Let's see if I can find this trailer.
Yeah, old looks.
The Visit. That's what it's called.
Yeah, The Visit. The Visit. It's fire. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with Ill Life.
Ill Life.
Hit movies.
His movies are
his
hit or
movies
miss.
are hit or miss.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah, they are.
I think he got an inflated head at one point, and that's how we got Lady in the Water.
When he made I think because it went like it was The Sixth Sense, massive, Unbreakable, massive, Signs, massive, Signs is fire.
I like Signs.
Signs is fire,
so
massive.
I like Signs.
Then he went and made
the freaking Village.
Yeah,
The Village.
Oh
God,
that's where you run into
That's what turned me off.
Before I put this trailer up, so you had those 3 massive movies. So now the studio is just like, do whatever you want, all of this money, and then he does whatever he wants. And so,
And then we got The Village and
the
other one.
Things we don't
Lady in the Water, and I didn't mind Lady in the Water too.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw that one.
I didn't mind that one.
It's
I was
not
like,
that
okay,
bad.
it's supposed to be a bedtime story, sure.
Yes, it was a
It's all
bedtime
right.
story that he told his kids, and he just happened to, like, the studio was like, Stacks, make another movie, and he was just
But
like,
then
yo,
he did The Last Airbender, and I was
that movie does not exist.
It does not
exist. Okay, his
Signs
name's
was
not
really
Ong.
good.
It's not Ong. Okay, it's Aang.
Yo, the Happening too. Yo, man.
Dude. Oh God, The Happening.
This was good.
I
Like,
forgot about that
Mark
one.
Wahlberg be like, "Hey, yo, plants.
Yo.
We
Do it again. Make him full screen. Solo layout. Do it again.
Okay, yeah. Just do it. Let's go, man.
All right, you did the thing. All right, so, hey, yo, plants, what's going on? Why you killing us, huh? What's going on? Why you putting all these chemicals killing us, huh? We're trying to be good people. I'm a scientist. Believe me. I'm trying. Come on, man. What's up? What you doing? Say hi to your mother for me.
Yes. No, that is.
Come on, guys.
Taking an interest in science until right now.
Oh yeah, he had to like really get a high pitched voice for that just to be a believable science teacher.
Wahlberg he's a fire actor because the range between that and The Departed is totally just.
The Departed.
The Departed is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
But it's Leo. How's it not going to be?
Oh,
well, there's actually a lot of people in that movie, but just saying.
Yeah, because there's Jack Nicholson, and there's Mark Wahlberg, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh gosh, who else? There was the other guy. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
That's Jack. Oh, okay.
All right, so here's the trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, I think this aired during the Super Bowl. Very, very interesting and intriguing. I am looking forward to seeing this. So,
are we there yet?
This beach, it's beautiful.
My swimsuit is hurting.
They do look small.
Come on, let's play hide and seek.
Oh, I have seen this trailer.
Have you seen my children?
Mom, I'm right here.
He was 6 years old this morning.
Oh no.
Mom, I'm scared.
There's something wrong with this beach.
We were chosen for a reason.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I can't think. Only in theaters this summer.
Oh, that's creepy.
Snap.
Yeah.
Do they like age? But do the parents age too, or just the kids?
I don't think it's the parents because it's
the kids come out from that.
Was it the little girl they showed? Was that the one that ended up being pregnant all of a sudden?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't get the pregnancy.
No. I think somebody else is on the beach. Hopefully that's what it is. I don't know like how the little they got the little girl. She's 6. All of a sudden she's 15, then she's 25, and then she's pregnant. Like, yeah, what's really going on this beach? But yeah.
Dang.
So like,
I would have been like, stay out of the water.
I don't know.
It's always the water.
That's that part right here where she's like,
Have you seen my children?
Mom, I'm right here.
He was 6 years old this morning.
Oh no.
Mom, I'm scared.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this beach.
We were chosen for a reason.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I can't think.
Oh.
Only in theaters this summer.
yo,
Probably gonna end up being one of those movies where you don't find out.
it's at night. So it's
Knowing M. Night Shyamalan.
So don't
like,
watch it.
Like everybody just dies and there's no explanation.
Like you don't understand.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen The Happening, but my husband will like rant about that movie, about how angry it made him. I've never watched it, but he had like.
Look, so real quick spoilers. If you haven't seen The Happening, too bad. Don't watch it properly if you haven't seen it. So this is not really spoilers. Yo, the greenery, the plant life, trees and shit like that are causing people to. They're putting out some type of pheromones to make people kill themselves. At the end of the movie, they do not explain it at all.
All of a sudden, it just stops.
That's what my
It goes to another continent, like the UK, and it shows. It starts off just like in the US. Some people are talking, they just freeze up, and then it just like you see the trees blowing. Fucking credits. What? Like it just doesn't explain it at all.
It's just like the plants all of a sudden got angry.
Yeah, they just oh you fucking
You was rue the day you stepped on me. Get off my lawn.
Yes, that's basically.
Get off my head.
Yeah, my husband is like.
Yeah. Oh, really?
He gets angry talking about that movie.
It is annoying because it's like, okay, they can communicate with each other. Like it's a joint attack effort between all of the greenery here. That's so weird.
It's like, okay, Bird Box, at least you find out what's going on.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, at least you realize. And
although I'm sure you guys have heard about the way they were almost going to show off the aliens or the creatures that were killing people.
Yeah.
What's interesting is like people laugh at the design, but like it's interesting because the main character, I can't remember her name, Sandra Bullock plays her. But like she's all fearful about her role as a mother and like having the children that she has and everything. But like the creature that she sees was going to look like a weird little contorted baby. And like she couldn't help but laugh when she saw it on set, but like it kind of makes sense with her personal fear because like from what I understood, they were manifesting in the forms of the fears of everybody else around them. So like, why not manifest as a creepy looking baby? You know?
Yeah.
I guess.
Benjamin Button. You said you're Benjamin Button.
I'm de-aging. Well, thank you, Jesse. I feel the opposite.
There was a photo that you put up where it looked like you had gray hair.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, you know what, dude?
like
Some of them, you put up one where you were with your moms. I think it was.
Yeah, it was that one.
And you're right here. It looks like you Reed Richards up in this. It's
well, see, there's
just a little bit.
There's this thing called gel, and when you use it, sometimes it shines in the light, so it gives it a lighter color. It's not gray; it's just shine.
When you were born, you were 87
don't hate.
years
Gray
old.
is like a thing now. People dye their hair gray now. Well, girls do. Some girls do.
I'm not hating on Gray. I'm just saying he was when he was born, he was 93 years old. So now he's just the age. When you turn 40, dude, you're gonna be like 6.
Oh. It's disturbing.
What is Green Knight? That movie might be fire. Let's see. What is Green Knight?
Oh,
is that a movie?
Gavin Cooley had a comment before. Go up, Gavin Cooley. So, shout out to my favorite movie studio, A24. They're making a movie called Green Knight.
Oh, yes. Okay, that movie's going to be fire. Okay, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Let me see.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, yeah. Wayne T. Carr. That's the Green Knight. Let's see. Elias says, I have gel in my beard, too. Hey. Don't you mock me.
In my beard.
Hold on, let me see. This is for those of you all who are not familiar with Green Knight. Let's see.
Now, is that the official title? Green Knight is going to be fire.
Yeah,
that's the subtitle.
It's missing fire. Yeah.
Ooh,
friends, brothers and sisters, who can regale me and my queen with some myth?
Ooh.
Or tale?
I haven't seen this.
Whoa.
O greatest of kings, let one of your knights try to land a blow against me. Indulge me in this game.
I will be thee.
Creepy.
Yeah.
One year hence.
What the?
Another year nearly gone already. You must seek him out.
Was it not just a game?
Perhaps. But it is not complete. You'll find no mercy. No happy end.
Why do you stop me?
Your doom is at hand.
You rest your bones. I'll finish your quest for you.
He's that creepy kid in that one movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he looks familiar to me too.
And what do you hope to gain?
Joel Anderson.
Yeah.
Facing all of this honor. That is why a knight does what he does.
Are you ready?
Oh, snap.
I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do I. It's so intriguing.
But it looks really interesting.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it does.
There's some cool imagery in there.
I also like how at the little title card at the end, no green at all in there. It's like the Green Knight, but it's all written in red.
Yeah, that's pretty ironic. And TD says my thoughts exactly. Says I'm slightly confused.
Yeah,
Just
but
slightly.
but interested enough.
It's based off
Yeah.
Arthurian myth.
Arthurian.
Oh, nice.
I definitely don't know what that myth is. The story of it. So hopefully the movie does a good job of explaining it.
It looks like a really cool fantasy world. Like those giants kind of give a vibe of Titan or Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Right? Which, I mean, I'm always down for that. Always down for
I'm
that.
interested. Yes, Luis. It's. I'm sure I'll give it a watch.
You will.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Speaking of trailers, I'm assuming both of you have seen the new Venom trailer.
I didn't watch it actually.
What?
Nope. I didn't watch it.
Hold on. Okay, Anthony.
Do I need to pull it up?
Bring up another trailer. This is the trailer reaction party. This is what's going on here.
Yeah. This is
We're gonna get taken down.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Yeah,
on this.
I didn't watch it. I don't know why,
No.
but
I didn't watch it because I was like, I'm gonna do a reaction video, and then I just never got around to it.
yeah, I didn't do
It's,
anything.
How it always goes. How it always
It's,
goes.
it's interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, is that the one I want to watch? No.
I was gonna say this right now. I like it. I know Anthony really doesn't, but
No. I didn't say it like I was just like.
you gave it a 5 out of 10.
Yes. Get 5 out of 10. Yes. Especially because I don't know if it helped my my hype level for for this. Go ahead.
I was following this movie for a while, like the filming of it and everything,
Mm-hmm.
before it got shut down. But I was following it for a while. I was I was really interested in Woody Harrelson.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Especially like with a fucking horrible wig that he had at the end
Oh,
of Venom.
get rid of it.
Okay, what are they going to do with that wig? Please tell me.
Okay, so this should be a little bit better for you then. All right, so here we go. This is the Venom Let There Be Carnage official trailer that dropped a couple days ago. Let's go.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think
I say either. You say either. I say neither. And I say neither. Neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da! Catch up.
Excuse me.
Yummy.
My wife loved that part.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
One Is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make. Who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Ravencroft, waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much.
Oh, I love that.
Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
Is the loneliest number that you ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen.
What?
Nothing?
Ellie's face. Yes.
I didn't think they'd actually show him in the first trailer.
Well, I mean, the trailer for the first
That's a thing
Venom.
now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they the first Venom teaser they did right at the end. They showed him. So
Yeah.
They show the final scene of the movie in that trailer.
That's true. Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, nah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I'm sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was mine.
It's mine. God, like in the last movie, I dug Venom's voice. In this one, yeah, he seems like it's almost cartoonish. It's like
especially that first scene, that first.
It
part
sounds
of the
like
trailer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It really does.
Yeah,
it's like we need to let's just play up Venom and make him seem a little bit lighthearted.
It kind of went back to
now.
normal when he said "yummy," like back to what it usually is. But like when he was singing, like it was straight up. I see.
Oh
Ina,
my!
and
Oh
I see
yeah.
Ina. We have to get to the chopper. We have to go kill Riot. Kill Carnage. We'll kill him now.
I didn't realize he was singing until like maybe 5 seconds in, and I was like, he's singing that stupid song. What is this? What is this?
Carnage. I remember. I noticed some things because that's the first time I watched it was the other day on Nickatina Show. We talked about how Venom or not Venom, but the first time you see Carnage, but like. It looks better the more time you see. That's one thing I will say about the trailer is at first it didn't look to me. It looked good, but you just everybody was like, I want to see more red, but like there probably is. It's just the way it's shaded. There's
and
like
dark, yeah,
it's dark in the front and the light's coming. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot more red in it. So
yeah. Like Venom looked awesome. You know when they had that one still like close up on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
That looked really awesome. Venom looked or not Venom. I'm sorry, Carnage.
Yeah.
Carnage, not Venom. Y'all knew who I was talking about.
Well,
Carnage looked really good. When they had the close up on his hand, his claws were like so fucking long, and he looked
very
really good.
twisted and distorted, and
He looked
I'm
really
so
good.
hyped for Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
So
I am
They
too.
got-
I want to
so-
see
so
him
glad they
do
got rid of
something.
that-
The way he like kind of
The hair
made his voice go like really low and kind of childlike. It's creepy. You know?
Yeah.
It's really creepy. I like that. But I just don't like Venom in this. He seems cartoonish and like they're kind of making fun of him.
A little bit, a little
I
bit.
don't know.
We'll see.
I will say though, like when Woody Harrelson like said, "We missed you so much," I'm like, "Oh, that does something for me." I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Yes, dude, he's gonna be crazy. He's gonna be psycho, and I'm gonna love it."
people might like him more than they like Venom. in
Oh,
this
probably.
movie.
That's probably the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I'm sure they are. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna kill him. Probably not gonna kill Carnage. Just gonna do something.
They
to
better not
subdue him or whatever. You know how the movies work at the end. So, Alan, what do you think of the trailer?
I'm glad I didn't waste time doing a reaction. I probably wouldn't have posted it.
You wouldn't have posted even for that face you made at the end?
Well, maybe for that, but I mean, like,
just post the thumbnail. That's all you need to do. Just post the
that's
thumbnail.
deceiving. I don't do clickbait. I'm glad. Yeah, my husband was like, "Do a reaction." I was planning on it, but then I hadn't seen anything from it. Like usually, I'll see, screenshots. The only one I saw was the Daily Bugle screenshot. For that Easter egg, but I didn't see any other screenshots or anything else from the trailer that was like, okay. Like if I'm not sure I'm gonna do a trailer reaction, I might see something that will be like, okay, I'll watch it. Or if it seems like people are, hyped about it. But I didn't really get that impression, so I was like, whatever. But I don't know. Maybe there'll be a better trailer. It wasn't very exciting. Like, it's cool.
I think because it kind of
all that will look better. I'm sure by the time the movie
like
comes
the first few
starts off slow.
Yeah, the first few seconds, like the first 30 seconds of a trailer, needs to pull you in. Yeah. And the fact that they were having him be like singing to a song, making breakfast, it just didn't work.
It was like, a weird tone to set.
Yeah.
And I get that. I think overall, I think it set the stage well for Carnage. I obviously Carnage is the best part of this trailer.
That part for sure. Yes, all of that is much more interesting.
And Jesse, judging from how they have Venom in this trailer, I don't think it's going to be that extreme.
No, especially if they want to do like a PG-13 rating, which I think that's what Venom originally was, or was it R? I can't remember.
Venom's R.
I think
it's originally. No, I think it's R, but I think I don't know if it was R. Originally.
Well, no, it's PG-13, but I think originally it was supposed to be R.
Oh, okay.
Because they were gonna have like the gore and stuff of him killing people.
Yeah.
And they decided like, we need to appeal to more audiences because apparently an R-rated superhero movie can't, make over $1 billion. Joker. But like, obviously it's been proven wrong, and they're like, we're gonna cut away from all of that. And it's like, no, do it. Like, be true to the character, please.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's PG-13. They want that tween audience.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah. I think the Carnage part of all the Carnage stuff in the trailer was a lot better than the beginning.
Like that shot of Carnage and all of his like different attachments. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah. And the red, I'm sure it will look in the movie. I mean, they work on this stuff for so long, right until the movie comes out, pretty much. So all of that will look better. Yeah. Maybe his voice will sound better too by the time the movie comes out. I don't know.
I don't know though.
But his voice was cool in the first movie.
It was.
I liked it.
I love the scene.
That's why I'm just like, why do they have him singing?
I love the scene in the first movie when Venom wants Eddie to like jump off the building and trust him, and he just takes the elevator and instead is like pansy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he said something else.
He did, yeah. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. Apparently I'm Dawsonifying this streamer, according to some people.
He said pussy.
Anthony will do the dirty work for me.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, sir.
Like we didn't know what Steph meant. I've only seen it once, I think. Or twice.
I think I've seen it twice.
I've only seen it once.
I've seen it a few times.
I've seen it once.
I will say my main gripe with the first movie is the end credits song by Eminem. It's not great. It's like Venom, like a little note with a thumbs, but like it's like why'd you do this? This is not quite to the level of Vanilla Ice with the Ninja Turtles, but it's not.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Better.
I love that.
I mean, it's funny and like, but it kind of ruined Vanilla Ice's career a little bit. So
yeah,
double word there.
Probably.
Oh yeah, he would eat him.
He would eat him. Gavin said they are trying to fit Spider-Man into this movie, so that's why I'm guessing it's more like heart. I think you meant heart.
Do you think that's why they had?
Well, I know the director said
Woody Harrelson squish that spider on the table.
That's what I thought too. But then they kept saying they kept saying like this world's unaware of Spider-Man. I think that's what Andy Serkis said. So like, no,
people do forget that Andy Serkis directed this movie. So like, the
dude whose animated face haunted my dreams for years because of Gollum is directing this movie, and I love it.
Yeah,
like no joke, I'd have nightmares of Gollum staring me straight in the eyes, like this close to my face. As a little kid, I'm just like,
I'm just gonna start sending you gifts
No.
Under everything you tweet, that's just going to be my reply now. Under everything.
Yeah. That and
just
along
Gollum.
with your Batwing. Which, by the way,
Vanilla Ice ruined Vanilla Ice's career.
Yeah.
look at it and weep. It's mine.
It's mine.
Nope. You can actually mount this on a wall, which is pretty crazy. I haven't dared try it just because I have enough stuff hanging up anyway.
What if we dropped it?
Hey, I've dropped it a couple times. It's pretty sturdy. Like, not gonna lie.
I was about to ask you if it'll come apart if you drop it.
What was that?
Me?
Yeah. What did you say?
I was about to ask you if it would shatter if you dropped it.
No, because there's 3 layers of Lego in the wing, so it's all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's very sturdy.
Did you glue it down?
That's what I was gonna ask. Yep.
I'm not gonna craggle it. You kidding me? No craggle Lego.
I would have glued it.
You would.
Not taking any chances, to be quite honest.
Killer of joy.
It's gonna kill your joy if it comes apart.
Hey, that's why you keep the manual. Which, by
I was
the
just
way,
about to ask, did you keep the manual?
Yeah, because it's a freaking Bible. Look at this thing.
Ah, that's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's like one of those things they release along to a movie companion book and shit.
It's straight up what it is.
Yeah.
It's that size.
Yeah,
And
that's what it looks like.
building this fast took 6 hours.
What?
Nonstop, continuous building, 6 hours. My brain was on fire by the time it was done.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
done with thinking.
My
Not
brain
having
was
it.
on fire. I can't do the
But
Lego
come on,
thing. with
you
my
were
kids.
probably building it
Oh, I was having a good old time.
the entire time.
I was so excited.
There's It was like a video. child,
Where'd you put the video?
It's on my YouTube channel called
Yeah.
Nerdy in Many Ways that you obviously don't watch.
Yeah,
Douche.
or else I wouldn't have known the video existed if you wouldn't have put it. I know. I was letting you tell
Well, I
the
also did
people
tweet
what's
about
up.
it, so.
Now I'm
Screw you,
really,
Anthony.
now I'm really putting Gollum underneath your photos.
Yeah.
Everything you tweet.
She's getting it ready. Look at her.
Just going through all my old tweets of the past month. Just underneath each and every one. I'm gonna have 30 notifications by the time the stream's over. That's where it's just gonna be. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so go find his video on his channel, Nerdy in Many Ways. It's him and his wife putting together the Batwing. It took them fucking 7 years. They started that shit when they were both 13 years old.
Yeah, all the way before we knew each other.
Before YouTube existed.
Wait, hold on. When was YouTube started?
I don't know. While you look up where YouTube was started, here's a video of Fatal J talking about Spider-Man.
Whoa! He stole that guy's pizza!
That is straight up Fatal J. Only thing missing is Spider-Man. I'm glad you're here.
Hey man, Fatal. Outside of Fatal, he said, "Damn, Spider-Man stole that guy's pizza." That is 100% Fatal.
Sorry,
Speaking of, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, but I still prefer Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Spider-Man movies over Tom Holland's. Sorry, it's not even Tom
Especially
Holland.
the second one.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, I agree. No,
we can't even hear y'all.
Give me the damn phone. He's trying to drive. Holy shit! You have to merge, dude.
They're already trying.
You're merging into other cars.
Andre, how's the traffic down there?
He's in your lane. What?
How's the traffic, man? Give us a report.
They're clearly about to die.
It's just there's cars everywhere. It's horrible.
You're not even pointing at the road, you
I
dingus.
know.
God, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a headache.
I don't know where the hell we're going. I don't know why I joined this guy. Look, that's the driver. There he is. Oh.
Hey, you flew out there. You knew you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, Anthony will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I will.
Dawson's not coming for some reason.
Yeah, Dawson.
I
Dawson,
can't.
Nixed on it. At the last minute, he was like, "No, I don't want to do it." At the 11th hour.
That's not what happened. Don't you dare make
He
me
said,
the
"How
bad
close do
guy.
we have to go to Andre's face?"
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's either my wife lets me buy this or I come to visit you guys.
Hey, now. Don't you misconstrue my words, you dingus.
All-Star Superman.
Hey, I bought that 5
What
months
you
ago.
say? All right, that's enough of that. You said something about All-Star Superman.
They're already fighting.
Oh gosh, that camera angle is the closest I ever want to beat Andre.
Yeah. I'll be tomorrow. I'll be pretty close. Yeah. So it's.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Well, it's cool they're together.
Yeah.
Having fun, I guess. If you can call it that.
I'll be there to straighten that nonsense out tomorrow, though.
Just come in there like, hey, knock this crap off, okay?
Yeah.
Walking there being a giant amongst boys.
Also, at this point in the show, I think it's a good time that we, shout out the friends of the show, man, to our sponsors and shit.
I want to shave my.
So yeah, promo code Footsies, and that works.
The fact you just nonchalantly brought that up, I was like, yo, today's sponsor, bam! Blast your ears. You're done hearing for 2 days.
Yeah, for real.
Which is my fault, because I edited that, but, man.
Is that my dog?
No, it's mine again. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It sounds like my dogs. That's what it's like. What was that?
It was Footsies, that's what it was.
Jesse knows, yes.
So,
I think there's someone at the door. Hold on just a second.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
you're good.
So, I guess speaking of Spider-Man, we'll probably get Steph's thoughts when she gets back, but there was a little bit of news about the Spider-Man movie, because someone interviewed Andrew Garfield and asked him, like, hey, you going to be in the movie? He's like, oh, I didn't get the call. Like, oh, are you sure? He's like, what did I tell you? I didn't get the call. Mm-hmm. But, like, there's a conflicting reports of his stunt double for the Amazing Spider-Man movies being on the set of No Way Home. So I don't know, how much stock do you guys put into him saying he's not going to be in it? Because, like, Disney has a reputation of stuff like this, where, like, their actors are told to, like, lie or, like, say things like.
I think he's just, I don't know. He's probably yanking on chain, I think.
Because I want him to be in the movie because he's my favorite Spider-Man on it.
Well, I know. Yeah, well, I know you do. Yeah, well, I'd like him to be. I'd like to see as many as possible. Because especially if they're gonna put my homie Toby in there and shit. But like, I think he's probably. I'd say probably yanking our chains with that, just to get everybody off the scent. You know what I mean? Because they're putting a lot of stock into this movie, so I would say probably more than likely he's just oh no, I didn't get a call. No, they fucking emailed.
But I got an email though. Got a text message. So, I got a fax.
Yeah, something along those lines. So yeah, I'd still like. I mean, I think it's just because I want to see him in it.
Yeah,
along with Toby and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Alfred Molina, all of those characters from that part of it, and Jamie Foxx or whatever. So
I'm still conflicted on the whole Alfred Molina thing. Like the fact that what's his name?
Doc Ock.
No, the director of the movie.
Sam Raimi.
No, not the old ones. The new one.
No, but the one Alfred Molina was in was Sam Raimi's.
I know, but like I'm talking about what the director said.
Oh, the new one. I can't
the director said like nobody in this universe ever actually dies, and I'm just like, I have a real issue with that. Very big issue with that.
That's what Disney does. And Marvel. That's what they do.
It's like there's no consequences then. It's just like, man, come on.
Well, haven't you watched all the Marvel movies?
I have.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
That sounded accusational.
There you go. Yes, John Watts.
Yes, John Watts. That's who it is. Yeah, John Watts. But like,
Jason.
Because like I don't know. Because like I really want Andrew Garfield to be in there, but at the same time, I don't want to get Ralph Bonered again. Like to the point where like we theorize, and all of a sudden like we just get let down by some stupid twist, and we get fooled again, and they just simply say that stuff because they want us to see the movie, which.
The movie's gonna get people to watch it anyway, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have
to,
hopefully, so I hope they don't do something like that because people are gonna go see the movie. It's probably gonna make $1 billion. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
And in this climate, probably not.
No, probably not. No. But in normal climates, probably easily. Because normally their movies they easily hit a billion and then they slow down significantly after that. So yeah. So we'll real quick, let me ask you guys, and we'll ask her about the Spider-Man stuff when she comes back. So were you guys interested in seeing that Jungle Cruise movie The Rock has coming out?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah. I think that's the general consensus, just because it hasn't been advertised. It's just him and Emily Blunt, whatever. But it comes out in the movies and on that.
It's Jumanji on a boat.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It reminded me of Jumanji.
Yeah. So they're gonna put it out there in movie theaters, but also on that Disney thing where it's it costs you to watch that shit.
The premiere it's a lot.
They're
I've
pulling a
only paid for
Mulan
one.
with this. Ugh.
It's a lot of them.
That was like $30 for Mulan when it came out, right?
It's not on. It's not on the break. It's not like that one. It's the one. It's the extra tier they released. So you have the Disney Plus regular tier where Mulan came out, but it cost you $30. But then that extra, it's like the Disney Plus Premiere or something.
No, it's like Disney Plus. It says with Premiere Access, which means you have to pay the $30 to watch it.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing.
It's not a different.
You lied to me, Anthony.
It just means if you pay the $30, you watch it, or with Mulan, a couple months later it comes out on Disney Plus, and you don't have to pay for it.
You just wait, yeah.
Mulan was the only one I actually paid for.
Oh, you unfortunate soul.
I know, but I love the animated movie so much.
Yeah,
it's I really, really was I really wanted to love that movie, and I was just hoping that the rumors weren't true about know this, know that, the songs and
Oh, it was so true. It was all true.
I know.
And then the way, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Mulan.
When did Dawson say boner?
I said Ralph Boner. We were talking about Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield saying he didn't get the call for the movie, and I was like, it could end up being just another Ralph Boner situation. But again, now that I've said that word a couple times, Steph, what are your thoughts on Andrew Garfield possibly being in No Way Home?
I think it's a good idea. I don't like his version of Spider-Man. It's mine. They're mine. They're my dogs. They keep barking.
Okay. No.
They keep going crazy. Sorry, Dawson. I don't like his version of Peter Parker or Spider-Man. He's look, they both went away. He's just not my favorite Spider-Man. I really enjoyed Tobey Maguire, especially in the second movie. But yeah, he's just not my favorite one. Not even Tom Holland.
No, Toby's my favorite too.
I don't really like Tom Holland either. But yeah,
Andrew
Garfield it's like he's below Tom Holland for me. Just broke it.
Everything
Exploded.
No, because me it goes Andrew Garfield and Toby are kind of tied because they're two different kind of styles, and then Tom Holland is I don't hate Tom Holland, but he's Iron Boy is what he is.
Yeah.
So it's it's not really Spider-Man.
It's just all about his suit.
Pretty much. Which is
I just did not like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker. He just didn't seem like Peter Parker. He was picking on the bullies.
Well, it depends on
making fun.
Depends on the
he
stories
kind of
you
walked
read.
around really kind of tired all the time. Even before he was Spider-Man, I was just kind of like, what is he doing?
The books that I grew up reading were these. And this is where I based my Peter Parker on. And with this, Andrew Garfield is very accurate to me. But I get what you're saying though. As far as classic Peter Parker is concerned, Tobey Maguire hits it out of the park with that.
Yeah, and it could possibly be just the movie that he was in and the writing of the movie, because especially the second one was horrible. God, why do you think the second one was good?
hey, hold on. Let me count the ways. Yes, Paul Giamatti was a terrible casting choice for Rhino. I will admit that. It was bad. Not good. I am the Rhino. Just not working for me. But I really liked how his Spidey sense worked in that Times Square fight. It was awesome. Beautiful. I love the suits. I love Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield's chemistry in those two movies. It's the best romance any superhero stuff ever.
Yeah, I love their romance.
Yeah.
And her death killed me. It was straight out of the comics. It was so good.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
good. Yeah, her death
and I
was
thought
so
the Green
his
Goblin
reaction to her death. Oh,
yeah,
that killed me too. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's a fantastic.
Oh, he is. Like
he's
Hacksaw Ridge.
Fantastic actor. Fantastic actor. And he killed it with the emotional scenes. I just don't like.
He definitely does.
Everything in between is just kind of like.
But then you also have like a lot of people hate on the Green Goblin stuff in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and like I understand why it's very much a different take, but like I liked the fact that they took that risk, and I like the fact that they changed it a little bit. It's a weird take, and they definitely were going more to that whole genetics thing in this Amazing Spider-Man series, or those two films, and continuing on into what would have been the third one. But like I liked that different approach, and I was just mostly like super stoked in the theater when in the end credits they showed all different gadgets of the Sinister Six, and I was, I mean, as a diehard Spider-Man fan, it's the main guy that I have in Marvel. Everything else is DC for me. I was just like, yes, give me the Sinister Six, and they didn't freaking do anything with it, and it pissed me off so much. But like I love Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know it has flaws, but like to me personally, it feels like the best representation of my favorite versions of Spider-Man in books. Whereas like Amazing Spider-Man 1 was great. I feel like I love that one. It's very much darker, and I love that. Spider-Man 2 was fantastic. One of the best comic book movies of all time. I will not deny that. Spider-Man 3 is awful. We're just going to get that out there right now because we don't dig on this.
No, I don't like that one.
But I would still rather watch it than Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Really?
Yes.
Because
it's anticlimactic. Like there, I don't know. Like, well, okay. In Far From Home, that's the name of the first one, right? Far From Home.
Homecoming is
Homecoming. Sorry, Homecoming. The best part about that movie is Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And other than that, it was just like he doesn't do like all the cool, exciting stuff that you want to see Spider-Man doing. He doesn't save MJ except in the elevator. I hate Flash.
Very limited web slinging, which is another thing the Amazing Spider-Man movies did well, was web slinging.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't stand the guy that's supposed to be Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
It just was not. Just didn't really do it for me. Like, it doesn't really have rewatchability. I can go back and watch Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, like especially the first one, and still like really enjoy it. But Homecoming was just like I could watch it one time and I'm done with it. Michael Keaton was the best part. That was it. Like, it was not like. And then the second one, I just really did not.
The second one, it went. I don't even remember it. Like, that's how bad the second one was. I like watched it and forgot about it. You know, I did not like it at all. I watched it and forgot about it. I was just like,
and freaking Mysterio, like,
I thought he was
gets him on top of the bars, like, this is my great plan. This is my origin story. You helped me. You helped me. You helped me.
It was all about
getting back at Tony Stark.
Yeah,
and
I was like,
dude,
why are you going after
that first teaser they dropped where at the end of it Mysterio popped out? I was like, oh dude, that shit looks dope. Like, it looks like Mysterio.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit, it's about
this
to
is
be
the first instance where Marvel and Disney were like, hey, let's do the multiverse. When they said this is a multiverse out there, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, who are they going to introduce? Turns out it's freaking nobody. They weren't going to introduce anybody because the multiverse wasn't a thing in that movie. Hence why I'm so like apprehensive about all this multiverse talk. Like, yes, Doctor Strange sequel is called Multiverse of Madness, but like, what's Disney's interpretation of the multiverse?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I think people need to lower their expectations for having all the Spider-Man in the movie, because it might not happen. Like, and if it does, it could be still disappointing the way that if they are in the, I think there's probably a good chance that they might be in this movie, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But I mean, there's a lot of evidence saying that they are, but I think it could be disappointing. Like, I think people might expect like this amazing team up or like this like epic
they're in the whole
thing
movie
to happen. Yeah. And I just think people should maybe, if they don't want to be disappointed, just like temper your expectations just in case.
Yeah.
It's not that
I'm
epic.
wondering if people are thinking it's going to be like oh my goodness, what's the cartoon one?
The Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a really good movie.
Yeah, it is.
I underestimated how good it was going to be, and I've seen it a lot of times because my kids love to watch it. But like, I can watch it like several times and still like it.
And the thing about that movie is like,
it goes there.
Yeah, it's I'm not a huge pop music fan, but like that movie makes that soundtrack work for me. And I was like, okay, this fits, this works. Like I can appreciate this because it just makes sense.
Oh, and a lot of Post Malone and stuff in there, yeah.
Yeah, and also gosh,
it works for the movie.
It does. Yeah, it works perfectly for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really does.
And I mean, with like his uncle and like there's some dark elements of the story that like I was not expecting at all.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like that movie a lot. But I think people might be disappointed with Far From Home or whatever this one is.
They're expecting,
if they think it's gonna be like
don't go in there expecting some type of super huge action sequence where like all three Spider-Men are like swinging off each other and just fucking you know what I'm saying? Like what you think of like all three of them on the movie at the same time. Oh shit, look what can happen.
Don't cross the webs.
It would be interesting, but I don't think. I really think that with the casting of and bringing in the other Spider-Men, I think that's what people are expecting to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Gavin's referring to the Spider-Man Noir from Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes
I didn't even know that he was
something, anything.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was going to be in the movie, and I'm like, that's Nicolas Cage.
He was the best part. He was the best part. I loved his character.
He's all like,
I love that. Where's the wind
over the top?
Everywhere
he's
I go,
over the top in a good way.
Wind follows.
The wind follows.
And the wind smells like rain. It's like, yes.
He was a good choice for that one.
Oh yeah,
he was such
definitely.
a good choice. See you, Lewis. Good to see you. But Jesse Allen with the take of the century says Spider-Man 3 is good.
It's not. There's things that they didn't need to have. Like they shouldn't have had. They should have took someone out. Like they didn't need Venom,
and
Sandman, and
Sam Raimi
Green
didn't
Goblin
want Venom.
Jr.
Again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Sam Raimi
didn't need
didn't want
all
Venom.
of them. Yeah, and if they were going to use Venom, they should have cast anyone else
Except for Eric Foreman. You can't have Eric Foreman.
And nothing against him, but he's not for that person. He's not that role.
I think it's the studio that really wanted Venom.
Yes.
In the movie.
Because he sells
seemed
toys and books and everything. And
Thomas Hayden
but
Church
it was horrible. It's horrible.
Fire as Sandman. Thomas Hayden Church.
I liked him.
Yeah, great.
That was an amazing. Yeah, if it was just those two villains, then I wouldn't have minded it. But they had to shoehorn Venom in there, and it was just it didn't work.
And then with that came the whole stupid "you want forgiveness? Get religion" line. It's just like, dude.
Like
first off, he wasn't asking for forgiveness. He's asking for a break when it came to faking a photo. So like,
yeah.
But I tell you what, leading up to that movie. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But leading up to that movie, I was so stoked. We bought the video game that came out before the movie. We were playing that. We were playing the final level the night we were going to see the film in theaters. Mm-hmm. And we went. The beginning was great. You know, you see the symbiote attached to the motorcycle, and you're like, oh, it's going to have the Sandman stuff happens. It's like, great. And then he starts freaking dancing to jazz music and to no music at all in the street. And I'm just sitting there as like, what was it, 2005, right? Is when that came out?
2007.
2007? Okay, so I'd have been 10 years old. My 10-year-old self was just like, ah! No, stop, please.
Stop lying.
Dancing.
You know, you were like, dun-dun-dun-dun.
No. No.
There's probably home movies of it.
I mean, like the parts when he's kind of being a jerk, those are better. Like when he's just being a jerk to people, like that you can understand that they would put maybe but like the dancing thing and like him just being all cocky in front of girls, like that doesn't really make any sense.
He changed his hair. It's just like
and
so
his
weird.
head like eyeliner.
He looks like the lead singer
eyeliner,
of My Chemical Romance. It looks like.
And then he slides off into the clothing store.
Like,
and he's
like
freaking pelvic thrusting out the doorways.
At
Like,
least they made fun of. At least they could make fun of themselves in Spider-Verse. They made fun.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
But they just like if they were gonna do Venom, they should have like. I don't feel like you would need another villain if he's the villain. Like if they made the movie all about him and they made him a really good villain and it was like anybody else in the role, then that would work. But like, if they were gonna go with Sandman and the Green Goblin. They should have just kept that because Sandman was cool.
Yeah.
And I'll always remember seeing the part for the first time when he turned into Sandman.
Oh, dude.
That was so cool in theaters. I know now the CGI is a little but it's not that bad.
Yo,
but back then I was like, this is really cool. It's still a really cool scene.
When he tried to form up and he fell. Like, yo, dude, I loved, like, behind the scenes, they said that they, like, they're like,
I still like that.
Yeah, no, it's they were like, yo, you have no idea about sand until you have to study it to do it in CG. They were like, it's so ridiculous. There are so many different textures of sand in the world. It's ridiculous. And I love that behind the scenes.
I like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it's irritating. It gets everywhere.
And the up close shots and like him trying to grab the necklace or whatever it was.
Oh
like,
yeah, when he's trying
those
to grab
are all
his
really
necklace.
like
heartbreaking.
That's one of the probably the best parts of the movie, but they just didn't need Venom,
No.
They didn't need
did
Venom.
Not. They needed Red Foreman to come in and shove his foot up his kid's butt. What he did.
Which he looked good. Venom looked good, but
Venom CGI looked good.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did.
Just unnecessary for what they were going for the movie. It was just it was a bit much. And then
like he looked good when he was full Venom. But most of the time you saw him on screen, they like pulled back his Venom face to show Eric Foreman with freaking sharp teeth. It's just like if you're gonna go Venom, go full out Venom.
Oh god, that part was so lame with his sharp teeth.
I think they probably just didn't want he's
like,
a scary character.
If you know
they probably didn't. I don't think they wanted him to look so scary, I guess you would call him. Like,
or was it like done at the actor's request? I still want my face in there.
Oh shit!
If
I like how we straight up call him Red Foreman instead of like, or call him instead of his real name.
Yeah.
No. I mean, but we're calling him
Eric
Foreman. Yeah, we're calling him Foreman instead of like his
What's
real
his name? Topher.
Topher
Grace. Yeah. Yeah, Eric Foreman just sounds better. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh! Will you let me laugh?
Yeah.
And he wasn't really like trying to be a villain.
No, he's just trying to.
That's the thing. Yeah, like he was causing. Yeah, like there's problems because he's like flying around the city like this giant thing of sand, but he wasn't really trying to like go out against Spider-Man and like be a villain.
Yeah.
Now there needs to be like some edited like animation thing where Anakin meets Sandman and like just goes berserk on him, like Tusken Raider massacre on him. Like, that'd be great.
That's random.
Hey.
I also didn't like Venom or Foreman's motivations in the movie as to why like he's so pissed off. He decided to start, becoming Venom and wreaking havoc, and I was just like, really? Because he is over a picture. A bad picture.
This is for you, Photoshop.
Yo, that shit is so funny. That my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm like, what?
No.
And then I don't like how they said like when people going back to Homecoming when people had the complaint that like he's not doing a bunch of like cool stuff. Like the web slinging. Oh, and what was the response? Well, we're getting there. What do you mean you're getting there? It's a Spider-Man movie. It's not an origin story.
He's been Spider-Man. Like
it's not an origin. It's not an origin. So
he was Spider-Man before he had Tony's suit. So like
he
can swing around and like be awesome.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, he was a little more like exciting, I guess you would say, in Civil War.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they showed that he can do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's probably the movie that I like him the most is in Civil War.
Yeah, his introduction was great, and his banter with
Captain America was fire.
Yeah,
it was good.
So
that's how you would expect him to react to all of those superheroes.
It's like you have a metal arm. That's so cool. Like that was perfect. I was like, okay, yes, that's something Peter Parker would say.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason I was kind of let down by Homecoming is because they showed him like he was pretty cool in Civil War, and then Homecoming was kind of just like he's not doing all that cool stuff.
Yeah,
like he's not as. However, in Civil War, I don't know. I have a lot of problems with Civil War.
Yeah,
but
as do we all.
There's no reason for him to be like, okay, Tony Stark recruited me. Like, what I'm supposed to go kill these superheroes that I know as the Avengers?
Yeah.
or go fight them. Like, why am I fighting the Avengers? He knows who they are.
What did he say? Because Steve says something to him whenever
Civil War just no. Sorry, Civil War pisses me off. It does.
Yeah.
It did not deserve $1 billion.
There's no there aren't any stakes really.
Zero.
I don't feel like there aren't any stakes, especially like the line between Black Widow and Hawkeye. You know, we're still friends, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, dude, miss me.
First of all, they're fighting at the airport.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day.
Like Civil War was an epic storyline, and in the books, right? It was such an epic story of all these heroes fighting each other, and then it's like 6 superheroes on 6 in an airport parking lot. It's like, as cool as the characters were, as cool as Spider-Man's introduction was, it still doesn't make up for the fact that like that was such an what is it called, a undermining or whatever the word is of expectations. Like you expect Civil War, but now it's just like okay,
it didn't do it for me.
Have a small battle at the airport, small fight
for what? Like in the trailers. First of all, in the trailers, I was like, this is about freaking Bucky again. We just had Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And now it's about Bucky again. Like that was the first thing that ticked me off. Secondly, I was like, okay, if they're going to be fighting against each other after all these years of being a team, like I was expecting there to be like some big revelation or twist that was like, oh shoot. Like, wasn't expecting that. No, there wasn't. Okay. What was the twist supposed to be? That Bucky killed the Starks, which was completely unrealistic and had nothing to do with the reason why they were fighting at the airport in the first place. There's so many problems with that movie. I just remember going home that night and being like,
Black Panther's intro in that movie is really good too.
Why were they fighting?
Yeah,
yes. The best part was Black Panther.
Civil War has some of the best introduction moments. I think,
that's it.
In superhero movies. But like other than that, like it has issues.
Whenever I start thinking about Civil War, I always, and obviously a lot of things have come to light recently. It's just keep in mind that was their answer.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even supposed to be.
Yeah, that's
no,
very
it
true.
was not supposed to be. It was supposed to be some Hydra shit. Was supposed to be that movie was supposed to be about some Hydra stuff,
whatever.
Yes,
yeah,
and but they saw what DC and Warner Brothers were doing with Batman and Superman and decided to make their movie a versus movie as well. Even
because I think
the same release date.
I think they could have possibly gotten a leaked script of Batman.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, perhaps. Yes.
And
indeed.
Zemo was like, they just let him sit out there in the snow. Come on, like even he to me was a lot more. I was way more interested in his character in the series than I was in the movie.
Yeah.
Like in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was way more interested in Zemo than I was in Civil War. Civil War, I think it was just like, once it kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, they're not fighting over anything. I'm out. Like I checked out of that movie. And yes, Black Panther and Spider-Man were probably were definitely the better parts of that movie. At least Black Panther's movie held up to his character and like Spider-Man, but they were definitely the better parts of the movie for sure.
Yeah.
But just I was like, oh my God, they're
not a worthy follow to my personal favorite Marvel film. Just the Winter Soldier is fire. I can't hardly find any flaws with that movie, but like the follow-up, I don't know. I can't.
And I still don't feel like it's a Captain America movie. Like, why is it Captain America?
Civil War.
Justice
Why isn't it
League,
just called?
It's an Avengers movie. It's not. Yeah, I remember the director saying like, like all the Avengers are in it, but it's very much Captain America movie. I don't feel that way because he's protecting Bucky.
Because he's in it.
Yeah, like no. And then what? Him and Batman are really gonna kill each other? Yeah, right.
If Allie,
I'm sorry, this movie makes me mad.
No, you're good. I mean, we're
Allie's gonna start swearing up and down and
we're all
like,
I think on she's gonna live interview the Russo brothers and just slap both of them across the face during the interview. Just let me do something real quick. This is what y'all get.
Get ready to the beat button for Allie. She's gonna go off.
So overrated. It makes me mad. Of all the Marvel movies, that one does not deserve $1 billion. I'm sorry. Endgame and Infinity War, sure.
Yes.
Black Panther, 100%. that's probably the only Marvel movie I can say that I really loved was Black Panther. I did have one gripe with that movie, but like, yeah, it's definitely
The
one of the
CGI
top.
in Black Panther is really questionable, especially in the final fight.
There are, especially at the end, like one of the most like parts of the movies that I was like, oh damn, when he's dying, and he's like saying, you know, why so you can lock me up and like, you know, no, toss me over, you know, like
yeah.
When he's giving
Killmonger,
the speech about the
yeah.
slaves and everything, his ancestors,
Yeah.
I was like, dang, that really hits you.
Yeah.
But then his suit is his body CGI, and I'm like, why isn't he in a suit?
Yeah.
He looks all CGI, and their heads are like that
Floating
takes
heads.
you out of the moment.
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
It takes you out. But that dialogue, like, well, he's definitely like my favorite Marvel
Killmonger.
villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, villains wise, he's
And I underestimated him, so he surprised me.
I like Black Panther. I think Black Panther's a little overrated, but I think overall it was a pretty decent, solid film.
Yeah.
You know, of course, achieved a lot in regards to you know, the different characters that they cast and everything and all of that. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I had a good time with it. There was definitely some issues, but
yeah. What's the name though? I liked damn it, his name just left my head just now. That guy who's directing Venom,
Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Serkis was fire in Black Panther.
He's
he
crazy.
was crazy. He was off the chain, ridiculous.
I mean, Andy Serkis is perfect in anything he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen Clueless?
What?
No, it's not Clueless.
Wait, no. What is it? It's
Clueless. It's 13 going. I know you're. Are you thinking about that?
Is it 13 going on 30?
Yeah, where he does the Thriller dance.
Hold on, I have to figure this out. He's in some like rom-com movie.
Yeah, romantic.
Is that one
with Jennifer Garner?
One problem I had with Black Panther was like, okay, the
13 going on 30.
It was that one.
Yeah.
One problem I had was, to me, I just wasn't convinced that like so many of them would be ready to just like turn on each other and start fighting each other at the end. Before he comes back when they think he's dead.
Yeah.
I just wasn't convinced that they would, first of all, go after, be willing to kill him. Like, I know he didn't bring back what's his name? The guy that we're talking about with the arm?
Oh,
Claw.
Yeah, Claw, yeah.
I know that they were like, well, the one that's his friend. I understand why he was upset, because his parents and all of that. His parents died and stuff because of Claw.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that he started agreeing with Killmonger, so I understand him being kind of maybe turning, but like a whole bunch of them, like the whole village, like
everybody in Wakanda. Yeah,
I wasn't convinced that they would just instantly be like, you know, convinced to turn on each other. And I get it was part of the story, like when he's like looking around and seeing what's going on and like realizing, but I just wasn't convinced that they would be okay, now we're just gonna turn and start killing. Like, that was one problem I had. That they
look,
especially since the whole village, they're supposed to be like ahead of everybody, you know. Very, very forward, because they've had like all of this technology and everything. They're supposed to be like very forward thinking, but someone comes in and he's just like, here, I have this, and I have what did he have, a necklace, or I can't remember what he had.
He had the ring, and he also had
ring.
the Claw's body and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's what I'm saying.
It was just kind of like, really.
I get that some of them would be
There's
like,
no
okay,
loyalty at all.
That's what. Yeah, I get that some of them that maybe like expected, you know, the Black Panther to go and seek vengeance or whatever and kill him and bring him back like he said he was going to. I get that some of them might like have some resentment towards him for that, but I was like, I don't know if they would turn and just start like trying to kill him or like kill each other. Like, that to me was like a little problem I had, but overall, he was a great villain. He was way better than most villains. And Loki's good, but I don't know. Killmonger, he's those villains that like you can understand where they're coming from. Like,
see, now Loki needs just to change the freaking font for their show, and then
I've seen some fan made ones that are better.
Oh, the Loki?
Yeah,
the
the
Loki
font logo
is awful. It's awful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eat it, Anthony.
I've seen fan-made ones that are better.
You mean this?
Yeah, it's awful.
Ah!
Looks so
Yeah, I
bad.
don't get it.
Why? Why?
I don't understand it.
It gets yo. Dawson's gonna have cataracts and shit, man. Bro.
I do think it's gonna be interesting. though.
He doesn't like it. There it is again. There it is.
Stop.
Oh,
The
man.
thing is, like with the series so far that they've had, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, for me, the finales have been disappointing. So I wonder if this one's going to be the same.
For me,
way.
the shows have been disappointing.
Well, WandaVision, I was kind of up and down with. I wasn't
Yeah.
like,
It was intriguing, but like the finale and everything, how it ended was just like, meh.
see, that's
They're
the
just
thing.
gonna let her walk away. Like,
It was
Yeah.
slow. It was a slow burn in the beginning, but then once it started getting interesting, I was like, oh, okay, like I'm kind of in now. You know, once it started getting interesting. So I expected that there would be like some big thing at the end
Mhm.
that I was like, okay, we found out it's Agatha, but then at the end I thought there was going to be more to it.
What's
it's
interesting
just
is
like-
that they cut out Doctor Strange's
Yep.
parts in that because I was confused as to how
Why?
exactly
Yep.
Wanda was able to like throw those runes. I was like, how did she learn that? Where did she
Yeah.
get that from? How did
Like
she
she
learn
saw it
that?
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they took that out of the movie the show. They took it out of the show.
Yes, you gotta have Owen
This
Wilson
whole
saying
phase
wow
of
in that
Marvel,
show.
I'm just not excited
Wow.
for because
As soon as Loki
it's-
walks in, saying like, wow, it's Loki. Wow. Wow.
this whole phase of Marvel, I'm not really into, just because it's like, okay, I have to watch shows, multiple time out of my days, just to keep up with all of the shows that are coming out and then movies too, because we still have the Black Widow movie coming out.
Which-
and I just don't like it. I forgot that the Black Widow movie was even
Everybody did.
It's been forever.
coming out.
Yeah.
Like,
Supposed to be out
my
a long
gosh.
time
Like
ago.
you have Black Widow, then you have Shang-Chi and the Eternals, which I honestly know nothing about either of those.
No, neither
Like
do I.
the Eternals and the Shang-Chi, I just don't know anything. So like, again, it could end up being like a Guardians of the Galaxy thing where like I walked in not knowing who they were and then walk away really liking it. You know,
Yeah.
it could end up being like that. Very well could be. But at the same time, like I don't have a vested interest in those characters at the current moment.
Yeah. No,
With
it-
Shang-Chi, I'm interested in that one.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be nice to finally see a new character
And martial arts.
in the
too.
Marvel Universe. Yeah. And, I mean, I'm still going to expect it to be a Marvel movie, so I'm not going to, like, have
yeah.
over expected. But you know what you're getting for the most part. Like, it looks like
Yeah.
it's going to have some cool action, cool fighting. I'm going to be interested to see a character that I don't know anything about, like you said, and, like, a new character that we haven't seen these past decade. You know, so I'm interested in that one. But yeah, WandaVision was up and down for me for sure. And like my husband's was like what you were saying. Steph he's like, where's Doctor Strange? If he's the sorcerer, if he's the the highest sorcerer,
Yeah.
he should know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
He's in his office
there was
like
a lot of problems. Like she didn't need to. Why did she need to do that to a whole city?
yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, they showed where she just went off and built herself. She could have done that and kept them in their own bubble.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Like she didn't need
That's
to
very
have
true.
a whole city hostage where like the kids couldn't leave their rooms. Like, what's up? Why couldn't they see their kids? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and like
yeah,
Dr.
like
Strange
that
in his
one lady,
office.
she's just like, please, my kid. She's like stuck up in this room by herself.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And I had a really big problem with her just walking away because at one point, like they were upset, and then she just kind of put them back under the spell. And I was like, okay, aren't these people pissed? These people would be pissed.
Yeah,
You know,
Like you put our minds in prison for a week.
There was no reason for her to do that to a city. And
But like Doctor Strange is sitting there in his office, like, oh, a cosmic magical event happening that like the whole government's interested in. Fine.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Yeah.
keep
Or you
studying.
could probably
something different.
hop
They're
in
probably
through-
going to show him in his movie like he's trapped somewhere or something to
Yeah,
make up for
he
the
wasn't
fact that he
in-
wasn't there.
He is traveling the multiverse.
yeah,
That
I
somehow
just-
exists.
And then the fact that it was only it was Agatha, but we found that out, and then at the end, so when we found out it was her, I was like, and she took her down to the basement and revealed herself or whatever.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, now I want to know. She was so interested. She was like, just tell me how you did it, you know? And I was like, why does she want to know? What is behind her thing of why does she want to know how Wanda did this? But you never find out.
I feel like the actress, I can't remember her name, for Agatha was the weakest part of the show.
Catherine
especially in the scene in Salem when she's like transforming into the witch or like becoming her full witch form. Her acting and her line delivery there was very cringeworthy to me. Like, please, no, I can be good. Please, like,
I just don't see her in that role. She's usually like, you know, she's in like, I know comedy people can do it.
She's usually in roles of her character under the mind control thing. Like,
where she's like the
that
cool
kind
aunt
of
that comes
person.
in.
Yeah, like that type of a role. And so like her being a villain, it just came across as, am I watching like a Broadway show right now?
Yeah.
Or is this a Marvel production? This is a Marvel production? Okay.
Yeah, and then I don't understand why they I mean, I get the series thing at the end, like why they made it, why she was doing this whole sitcom thing in her mind, but like I don't know. I mean, they did a production wise, they did a good job with that. Like they had the sitcom and the decades nailed. But like I was glad when they cut out the audience laughter because that I just couldn't do it.
It was pretty cringy.
But I thought she was gonna have like some like big motivation as to why she wanted to know how Wanda did that. And then how did she end up where Wanda was? I don't understand why she was there.
Did she just live there?
How was she in the same place? Yeah, I don't get how she was there. Yeah. What a coincidence. Like
she's walking by and saw all of a sudden this big old wall of magic happened. It's like, I'm gonna go look over there.
I know, yeah.
Because she was there from the beginning. So
she was. And I'm wondering did she just like live in that town? Where's she been?
Lucky her.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's very convenient.
Yeah. And
but, I don't know.
I think like Doctor Strange also, because they had those weird commercials that had like no place in the show. It's like, what are these commercials?
Were they just supposed to be Easter eggs? Like,
and why? It was supposed to have something to do with Doctor Strange. That's why they were there. And
people were thinking that it was supposed to be his messages.
Yeah, there's supposed to be messages, and because they pulled him out, now it's just kind of like, oh, okay.
But they didn't lead anywhere unless,
No.
I mean, they could simply just be like parts of Wanda's subconscious manifesting in the form of advertisements, like, you know, talking about like Hydra and Stark Industries with the toaster. Of course, she had that experience with the missile and everything. So you can kind of explain it away that way, but you know, at the same time, like the whole Doctor Strange thing would have made more sense with that. Like, oh, I was using that to communicate with you. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they wasted an opportunity for sure.
And then with her brother, definitely. I was like, oh my God.
I totally called it, though. I totally called it.
Annoying. I didn't think that we were going to get a bigger cameo. I didn't think we were going to get... Who was everyone thinking it was going to be that was going to show up?
Well, a certain person,
Magneto,
Professor X.
Professor X, yeah.
I was wondering if it was going to be someone else from the X-Men.
I didn't think he would, but...
Because it was supposed to be, I think they described it as like another Luke Skywalker moment.
Yeah,
she did.
Elizabeth
Olsen.
Oh, she did. She said that a Luke Skywalker level like appearance.
Yeah,
from, like,
and it was just Vision.
Like, it's like, don't say that. I mean, I'm not a big Star. I'm not a Star Wars person, but like that's a big deal. So don't say that. Knowing, okay,
she can.
Yeah.
But you don't say that.
Will Ferrell is like hit or miss for me, but I love that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
That movie's freaking hilarious.
What are you doing? I'm burying you.
When the freaking bed falls on them, oh my God.
And he comes in there,
for you.
He's like,
you like guacamole?
Oh.
They're like, Dad, come here, there's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
And then he's like a little cut. He's like, he slaps it. Ow. Yeah, Step Brothers.
It's okay, my Chewbacca mask is not movie quality.
Yeah, and then everyone thought there was going to be a bigger villain behind it, which I was expecting too, but...
I know.
I don't know.
Look, they're just laughing.
But
Allie's like, it's right back on topic, like, oh yeah, you know, back to what we're saying.
Let's still go on.
I think she totally hyped it up. She hyped it up, and everybody was like, it could be this, it could be that, it could be this person or that person, and it wasn't. It was such a letdown. It was such a letdown.
Yeah. When people start speculating, that makes sense. But then once Quicksilver showed up, I was like, that's it. There's not gonna be anyone else.
Yeah.
But then they totally like killed him at the end. It's like they had no reason to even bring him in.
I kept telling people as soon
They
as
should
he
not
came
have brought
on-
him on.
Well, I kept telling people, like, don't expect him to be the Quicksilver of the Fox universe. Don't expect that because they're just not going to do it. And everybody kept saying, like, well, why else did they bring him? It's like, I don't know, but it won't be for that. And I kept saying it. In fact, I even, like, started a small little hashtag called Pietro Paperboy because I just figured he'd be some random person in the town. And it turns out it was pretty much accurate.
But it was even worse than that. It was like they made it so... The last episode, I was like...
That's what I was...
Yeah, that's what everyone thought was behind it. But the Ralph, oh my God. I was like, this is annoying. I was legit annoyed by what they did to him.
I was on the road with Enosh because Enosh and I were going to the Superman Museum, and we got to this hotel like 3 a.m. because we driven like 9 hours that day. And we decided, you know what, before we go to bed, let's watch WandaVision, the final episode. And as soon as the whole Ralph Boner thing happened, I was just like laughing. I was like, I knew it. It's a good thing that I wasn't on Andre's watch party that night because he was watching it and like, because I would have been such a dick to them. I'd have been such a mean guy. I'd have been like, I told you, you suck. You go home. Like, I totally told you. But it's a good thing I wasn't there. Gavin would have hated me. Gavin Cooley in the chat. He would have hated me if I was there. Oh my gosh.
But then,
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess like since I wasn't super like in love with the show, it wasn't like a huge disappointment. I was just like, I was annoyed by the whole Quicksilver Ralph Boner thing for sure, because there was just like, why did you even bring him on if you're gonna just make it stupid at the end?
Yeah.
But
because like they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah. Getting people all excited. Oh, we're bringing
especially because
Quicksilver.
Elizabeth Olsen's interview show was done. Like that when did that come out? Like after like the 4th episode or whatever? Like
it was pretty late.
Yeah, she was on some show, but at that point in time, show's done, edited, visual effects are finished, show's already airing. And you go on someone, you're like, yeah, but what we got coming is like a Luke Skywalker level.
It was right before he showed up.
Like Luke Skywalker is one of the biggest pop culture characters of all time. You're telling me you have someone bigger than that?
And when he showed up in the last episode of The Mandalorian, like that was huge. That's big. That's like that's on So like that's really on another level. You know, like just look at everybody's reaction to that. So when you like tease that type of thing is coming to your universe,
people cried when Luke Skywalker came onto The Mandalorian.
It was a Luke we hadn't seen before. You know, him as a Jedi just going straight up, and you know that was huge. And I'm just thinking, I don't think Elizabeth Olsen knows Star Wars.
What Marvel character are you gonna introduce that's gonna make people cry from seeing them?
I don't think
it has to be like Iron Man.
But even then, like,
really does,
even then, it'd be like, why is he here?
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't make sense, but it would have to be that level.
The only other one
the Marvel universe, like
for that universe, yeah.
The only other one I could see having that effect would be Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That's the only other one that I could see having that kind of effect like that.
Yeah, because there's just, or if you know. As much as if Spider-Man showed up on there or something, the least she could have said was, "We got something big coming." That's all she could have said.
But even that would have been a lie.
Just left it at that. But she was just like Luke Sky, like
the biggest
reveal ever.
Especially because people that had just happened.
It's like
people are still riding the wave. They're like.
You remember on The Mandalorian, the season finale, when Luke showed up? Well, we're going to top that, so just be ready. You're like, what? Okay. And then...
and his last name is Boner. It's an inappropriate joke for you, too.
Yeah.
Double bonus. Oh,
yeah, either of those might have been fire, too.
And they would have been awesome, too. That's who I was hoping for. I was like, ooh, maybe they'll show up.
Magneto.
Yeah, get the full merging of... the universe is going on, and
plus it's like the episodes. I mean, if you're gonna have it, you gotta do it quick because like the episodes didn't have much material in between the long ass intros and like 10 minutes of credits.
10 minutes of
credits. Credits were long.
The episodes were like
ridiculously long.
And don't lie, every single time you saw the credits, you fast forwarded to try to find an end credit scene. And then the first 3 episodes didn't have it. And you're like, okay, then the 4th episode has one, and you don't watch it because you think they don't have those post-credit scenes, and it's there. It's like, make up your freaking mind.
Yeah.
And then wasn't there, okay, maybe I'm forgetting. One of, I think the first, maybe it was the first end credit scene was like, they showed someone watching. That's kind of when you figure out that like there's this reality that she's probably creating in the sitcom.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's like watching the screen on this vintage TV.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with that?
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna find out like who this person. I thought it was like gonna be a villain or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nothing happened with it.
Mephisto.
That was the word of
the
whole 2 months of when it was releasing was Mephisto.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is gonna lead somewhere. It never did, unless they go back to it somehow in Doctor Strange. But I mean, her little reality is gone now. And what happened to Agatha?
She's just trapped there forever.
Yeah,
like
she's trapped there in that personality.
That's what my husband said. But then when she's still that way, even though the whole like thing is gone.
And I'm wondering, does
The
she have to
bubble
like?
thing?
I thought that took concentration on her part. So like she did that to Agatha at the very end, and she just has to kind of remember, like, I gotta concentrate.
Like she has to keep her that way.
Yeah, because she has to keep her that way.
Does she
Constantly.
Did she cast a spell on her?
Sure? I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying.
And if
like
she did, where did she learn to do that?
I mean, that's what I was like. Okay, so she did that to her. I understand what she said that she did to her, but then the whole thing went away. So does that have anything like? Does that change her back, or like you said, does she have to consciously keep her there? Is she under a spell? I don't know. Marvel's like, oh well, it's okay. We got another show coming out in a couple weeks, so.
Remember,
Gosh, dang it, Steph.
everybody move along to this one over here.
I just opened Twitter, Steph.
See the Gollum?
all over the place. Jesse Allen even joined in the action. Like, gosh, dang. It's gonna take forever. Oh, dude. Okay, I have to show my screen for this one. I just have to, because this is taking place in my newest nightmare that I'm gonna be having, and it better be in your guys' nightmares as well, because it's fucking terrifying.
He's already doing it. Oh no!
Why?
Who make this stuff?
Why? I'm gonna stop sharing now. This is very nice.
Yes.
Oh,
it's like somebody's aunt, man. Fucking Aunt Jewel. Like, yo, what's Aunt Jewel doing licking her lips right now?
Whose aunt looks like that?
Yo, it looks like, yo.
That's insulting. I know.
Y'all have an Aunt Jewel? My bad if y'all do. Y'all it looks like her name might be Aunt Jewel, and she's just like, yo, Granny.
Granny Gollum.
Granny Gollum.
It works.
Yeah.
Granny Precious.
Yeah. Gollum is one thing, but Gollum with like those glasses and lipstick on. All she needed was like a real skinny cigarette and just been like
with the old the holders.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh man. Somebody put one in here.
Oh gosh.
All right, you guys, it's been a great time. We're hit the 2-hour mark. It's probably about time we go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a pleasure. We've really hit a grand spectrum of like different subjects. Like I think we ended on WandaVision. Like I'm still trying to. What did we start on? We watched some trailers. I think we've had a great time.
That freaking Granny Precious.
Yeah, there you go, man.
So if you remember anything from this show, just remember.
Bro, she's got a bag of Werthers down there.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus! Yes.
Oh my gosh!
What was it saying? He said, "Thanks for my birthday message."
Absolutely.
Well, enjoy a fucking sack of Werthers from Granny.
I can't even say Granny Precious.
Granny Gollum, yeah. Or Aunt Jewel, if that's what you want. Aunt Jewel, that's somebody's aunt's name right now. They're probably like, man, that's fucked up, dude. If their aunt really looks like that. So
unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Screw you guys.
So like we said, you know, I mean, not a problem for us. I think we had a grand old time minus the other two. So it's just, you know, the original four nerds. But you know, the other two guys, they popped in for a minute, you know, technical difficulties, which is the norm for them. So like,
yeah, and Ryan was concerned for us. All right,
yeah, and we had to, you know,
make sure they made it okay. Fighting in the car.
Like merge.
Yeah, screaming at each other while
Andre being a backseat driver.
I got that phone.
Let me want to thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for being a guest. You want to tell everyone where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me here on YouTube. I need to change my name back to My Nerdy Home. Right now it is Steph Anie. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at My Nerdy Home. So I think if you search My Nerdy Home on Twitter or on YouTube, I'll still
it probably will.
Yeah.
It'll probably still find it. Allie, as always, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on.
Guys.
And, you know,
thank you for taking the place.
It was nice to
well,
meet you.
actually, could be a little permanent. I mean,
just replace two certain people.
You did a terrific job tonight. You did the work of two people. So
shaking her head. She's like, no, you, man, don't subject me to that.
One day it's gonna come. She's gonna be like, hey, Kim, let me look. This is. She's gonna say, "You guys, come here, come real close. Shut the fuck up."
Reach to the camera and smack him.
Yeah. So, where can they find you, Allie?
Yeah, Twitter at SuperHiveDC, YouTube SuperHive. It's two separate words there, like you see down right here.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for having me.
No, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a good time.
Yeah. As for us,
you don't have to lie, but it's okay.
Yeah, this is pretty much where you can find the 4NERDS right here. Dude in the second, and at the bottom, disregard.
Yeah, don't follow them. Don't subscribe. Don't retweet. Don't do any of that. Just act like there's a red X across both of those.
Yeah.
Dude up top, just send him a bunch of Gollum gifts. He loves
Yes,
them.
Yeah. He's a huge fan.
I am curious to see how many people actually do that, though. Like, yeah. I'm genuinely curious.
There will be. All right. So, thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody in the chat. It's been a pleasure. We thank you guys for stopping by and watching, even just for a little bit. If you were here for the whole show, you got to watch a bunch of trailers. Got to watch us jump. We really jumped around on subjects. But it's been a fire time. That's what we do here. We hang out and we have a blast. So thank everybody for stopping by. 4NERDS out.